I'm going to tell you about the biggest mistake of my professional life. Not because it's a good story, but because I need you to feel it enough that you never make the same one. It was 2001, I was an actor, and I'd been through 3 recall auditions for one of the most celebrated television productions ever attempted, a wartime drama, a collaboration between 2 of the biggest names in Hollywood, something that would go on to sweep the awards season. If you know, you know. If you don't, stay with me, because the production isn't the point. What happened next is. In one of those auditions, I sat in a hotel room opposite one of the producers. He gave me direction. He told me I'd done well, and that evening his PA called my agent. He wanted to pencil me for a main part. Then, a few weeks later, they called me for one more audition, and something in me shifted. Why did I need to prove myself again? I'd done 3 recalls, Tom Hanks himself had penciled me, and I deserved this. So instead of waiting for the script they were biking over, I went to an exercise class, and then I went to the pub. And when I got home, the script had arrived. I read through it once, and I decided to wing it. The next morning, a little bleary-eyed, I made my way to the audition, and who was in the corridor? An actor you will definitely recognise, walking his lines, vocally rehearsing, moving his body through the space, preparing his whole instrument. And I sat down on a bench like the opportunity owed me something. They called me in, I sat down, I got out my script. They asked if I'd learnt it, and I said, no, I'm just going to read it. The room went cold. They said, this is HBO, this is BBC, this is Spielberg and Hanks, and if you haven't learnt the script, this job is not for you. And they showed me out without an audition. I walked round the streets outside, I phoned my mum, and I burst into tears. I've carried that moment for over 20 years, not because it ended my career, it didn't. Because it was the moment I learnt the most expensive lesson of my life. Being ready to perform yesterday means nothing if you're not ready to perform today. Most people think preparation means knowing your content, your slides, your talking points, your data. And yes, that matters. It genuinely matters. But here's what I've learned from 2 decades of coaching leaders and working with performers. Your message doesn't just travel through your words. It travels through your entire being. Your energy, your presence, your physical state, your emotional connection to what you are communicating. Your audience experiences all of it. Tom Hardy understood this. He wasn't just rehearsing lines, he was preparing his instrument, his voice, his body, his entire being. I was sitting on a bench thinking that was beneath me. That arrogance cost me one of the greatest opportunities of my professional life. Real preparation has 4 dimensions. Most people address none of them. Dimension 1, physical. Your body holds the stress of everything that happened today. The commute, the difficult email, the meeting before this one. Before any high-stakes communication, 5 minutes of movement. Shake your hands, roll your shoulders, root your feet to the floor. Your physical state leaks into your presence. Whether you manage it or not, you might as well manage it deliberately. Dimension 2, vocal. I want to say something about this because it rarely gets the attention it deserves. Your voice is the primary instrument that carries your message. It conveys confidence or uncertainty, authority or anxiety, genuine belief or the absence of it. And yet most professionals never give it a single minute of preparation. If you want more impact, make sure your voice is working for you. 3 exercises, 5 minutes. Hum, lip trills, read out loud. Your voice is an instrument. Performers never go on without warming it up, and neither should you. Dimension 3, emotional. Connect to why this matters. Not the content, the people. What do you want them to experience? What are you doing this for? When your emotional connection is real, your communication has a quality that no amount of polished delivery can fake. Dimension 4, mental. 1 clear intention statement written down, said out loud. Remember, I want to verve so that my audience think, feel, do, and remember something to a specific outcome. That's your North Star. Everything else serves that. Here's something important. Every time you do this preparation fully, you're not just getting ready for today. You're training your nervous system Each full preparation builds the muscle memory of dropping into your optimal state. So after weeks of consistent practice, what takes 20 minutes now takes 5. And eventually, your body knows the route. I can't undo what happened in that corridor at the Groucho Club, but the moment taught me something that has since helped thousands of people. When you prepare the vehicle, not just the content, you don't just perform better, you show up as the version of yourself your message deserves. If this is where you want to get to, grounded, prepared, fully yourself in the room, let's have a conversation about how. No pitch, no obligation, and the link is in the description. Or start with Impact AI if you want to work through the preparation protocol first. Links there too. Next week, awareness. The night I completely lost my way in front of 500 people. And what that taught me about being present. See you then.